So I managed to find out what was problem with cutting threads. So reference storage. So this is my tool number 1, that's okay, and I want to decrease force one more time, okay, and now I will show what will happen. Close, open. So this is my simple threading problem with only one tool, and when I press cycle start, soft limit warning, continue yes, here is e-stop, yes, okay. Now I will press one more time, cycle start, soft warning on X-Max. Okay, and now I will show how relays I need to take holder. So those are my put it like this. So these are my relays that control spindle, and when I press M3, so I need to go to manual mode, and I want to press M3. So this moves. Now when I press M5, that means spindle stop. That means spindle stop, and both are in upper position. So when I press M4, now we'll activate this one. Now I will activate this one. M5. So M5, M3. M5, M3, M4, M3, M5, M4, M3. So as it's possible to see, M5 relays works strange, and what I have done, I went here in folder where are macros, file, open file, and we have M3, and we have do spin clockwise, file open, M4, do spin counterclockwise, and we have file open file, do spindle stop. And what I have done, file open, let me see this, file open, no, so I need this symbol, copy, file open, file no, and what I have done, I disabled these commands, so do spin, file save, file open, file paste, file save, open file, paste. So this I disabled commands, and now when I want to so first I want to try how that influence on relays. So when I press M3, so I can control spindle. It's a little blurry, but point is I can control spindle. So when I press M5, when I press M4, when I press M5, when I press M3, when I press M5, when I press M4, when I press M3, M5. So I can control spindle, and relays are working normally. They do not open, close, open, close, open, close. And thing that I realized when so today I discovered how that modifications that I made in M3, M4 and M5 macro functions have influence on cutting threads ability. So when I want to start so I want to press cycle start, what will happen? Cycle start, soft limit warning, yes. So I have threading error, check encoder direction setting, okay, and now when I go in VB script editor, file, open file, M3. So do spin, delete, file save, file open file, do spin, file save, file open file, do spin, file save. So quit mode, manual, I press reset, quit mode, auto, cycle start. I need to rewind, so I'm here, rewind, reset, cycle start, soft limit warning, yes. So cutting threads works. Cutting thread works. And I can press cycle start one more time. Soft limit warning, yes. And to show one more time why I disabled. So when I press, where are contacts? So when I press M3, I pressed M3. Now I will press M4. M3. M5. So this is why I disabled those functions, because I could not configure them. I went with easier way, just to disable them and to use my relays to control spindle, but I learned that if you disable those functions, Mach 3 use them, and if it cannot read data from them, probably it cannot start process of synchronization for cutting threads. So I will try to incorporate that functions with my control of outputs over relays. So now I made diagram how this is my two relays, and this is situation. M3 activate output 1, output 2, M4 activate, M3 activate output 1, deactivate output 2, M4 activate output 2, deactivate output 1, M5 activate output 1 and activate output 2. And this is how I want that my contacts looks for every command, because in that way I know that relays are configured to work fast. It is possible to connect relays in such way that you need to wait for current to dissipate inside of coils before it can release contacts. And so because of that I connected it in way as I did, and I disabled do spindle clockwise, do spindle counterclockwise functions, and because of that I had problems as I showed before a few minutes. So now I want to show how fast, so what I need to do, mount this on the stand. Okay, so I need to put this here, and when I zoom this, when I press M5, I want that this contact and this contact are connected, this contact and this contact to be connected. I want to relay work like that. So because of that I made this diagram how I want to work M5. So when I enter in Mach 3, contacts are in this position and spindle is stopped, but when I press M5, when I give M5 command, I want two contacts be in this position, and also when are in this position the spindle is in stop mode. And now when I in Mach 3 press M5, contacts are in wrong position, so I need to change logic in setup of inputs. And when I press M3, okay. So when I press M3, according to my diagram, this contact needs to be closed, and this on this side, these two need to be closed, which is true. When I press M4, okay. When I press M4, I want to be in this position. That is okay. When I press M5, this is not okay. So M3, M4. This is situation when they do not react very fast, and this is why I did it as I did, but with disabled do spindle clockwise and counterclockwise functions. So M3, when I give command, relays need to instant open or close. So when I press M3, this is okay situation. M4, okay. M5, M4, M3. So this is example of slow reacting. M3, M4, M3, M4, M5. So this is so now I will try to change logic from, I don't know, is it currently active low or active high, but I assume that I will need to change output 1 to be output 2 and output 2 to be output 1 to have as I want. So I made changes and now I know what I need to do. So when I press M5, it's both are in position up as I wanted. When I press M3, I need to have these two closed and these two close on the right side down. So when I press M3, oops, sorry, I look wrong picture. So for M3, these two need to be closed and this right need to be closed. So I was watching wrong picture. So this is for M3. This one and this one need to be closed. So it is okay. It is okay. And for M4, this and this need to be closed, then this and this need to be closed. So I will press M4. Another thing, now I will show what I changed. So what I changed to get this ports and pins output signals. So output 1 and output 2 I changed to be active low. Before this they were active high, so I changed that, and in ports and pins in spindle setup, now where it says output 2, there was output 1, so I switched places. Output 2 be up and output 2 to be down. And other thing that I changed, this is first time that I changed these parameters. I changed them all to be 0 seconds. So now it works as now they work operator VB script editor file, open file. So now they work as I do not have do spindle command and I have active signal output, but as I told, I learned that I need to have do spindle counterclockwise function active, and now I sorted this, so I will delete this. I do not need this. Maybe I can leave it, so I know what I did. So now my function works as I want. File, open file, no M4. So also this is not necessary, and this is unnecessary, but I need to have do spindle counterclockwise function, and here I need to have do spindle stop function, and I do not need those two functions. But in order to that function work as I want to work, I will repeat one more time. I needed to change in port and pins So I have output 1 and output 2. They are controlling those two relays. And now, as it is, in M3, M4 and M5 functions, they are automatically inside of Mach3 ports and pins. So when I press M3, do spindle counterclockwise function takes output 2 and activates it or deactivates it, and I can here adjust how do I need to wait or do I do not need to wait. So currently I set everything on 0 seconds to show how it works. So so I can now show. So when I press M5, both contacts need to be in upper position. Needs to be in upper position like on picture. So this was situation before. Active output 1, active output 2, and I wanted to have this configuration of contacts. And when I press M5, I have that situation. So when I press M3, before I had activate output 1, deactivate output 2, and I need to have this one closed and this one closed. And when I press M3, I have that configuration. When I press M4, I have opposite situation, and exchange of closed open works fast. M4, M3, M5, M4, M3, M5, M5. Okay, and what happens if I unplug Ethernet cable? What happens? Pričam, da. It's still in this position, so I will try to unplug power supply to see what will happen. One power supply is off. Second power supply, third power supply. Okay. Now I will close Mach3. I need to turn on back power supply 1, power supply 2, power supply 3. I need to plug Ethernet cable and need to turn on Mach3 to see what will happen with contacts. So now I'm in Mach3. When I press OK, when I press reset, I cannot press reset. Menu. M5, M3, from some reason I cannot press reset. I don't know why. I do not know why. End session, so I'll try again. But I want to record contacts to see what will happen. So I'm plugging Ethernet cable, turning on Mach 3. Okay. Reset, I pressed reset. M3, M5, M3, M4, M3, M4, M5, M3, M4. Okay. Config. Ports and feed spindle setup. Apply. Okay. M3. Okay. It looks like it works. So now I will give command for spindle speed 1000. 1000. So this is M3, M4, M5, M3, M5. So it looks good. Now I want to try to cut threads to see how it looks. So, quit mode. I disconnected all drives. So, X-axis, turret. Okay. Manual. Now I need to reference everything. So something is not wrong, something is not okay. I knew it by the sound of rotation of motor, so I need to unplug this to reset drive, and now need to reference again. Now it sounds okay, and now tool number 8, reference again, tool number 1. Okay, select tool number 8, quit mode, auto, cycle, load, I forgot to load, open, cycle start, yes. So cut threads works. Okay, now I will press one more time, cycle start, execute same cycle. Yes. So what we'll do now? Now when I know it works, I will do this. I will come in operator, VB script editor, file, open file, blah blah blah. Macht return. I will do this. Delete. File, save. File, open file. Delete. File, open file. M5. Delete. File, save. So conclusion is, function for controlling spindle need to look like this. File, save, file, open file. For M3 need to look like this. For M4 need to look like this. So M4, file, save. And you need to, in config spindle setup, you need to use your output which you want to choose for controlling relays to control VFD. You can change these parameters, and you need to config. What happened? Something is config ports and pins. You need to enable your outputs, and you need to choose in which logic you want to they work.